I believe very strongly in the teachings of Joseph Campbell. What he preaches is very Zen. What he preaches is what I try to apply with my work, where you go with it and not against it. On his first visit to Japan, he interviewed a Japanese Shinto priest and was inquiring about their philosophy and their theology and their ideology. And the Shinto priest looked at him and smiled and said, "We don't have theology, we do not have ideology, we dance."
Where are you going, my little one?
I formed a singing group, and we became so popular. We won all the talent competitions around town and appeared on television a lot, and then branched out on my own and became a folk singer. That's when I started to appear in the bandstand and showcase and all the shows around Australia.
I turn around.
I've always considered myself as a drifter, especially in my younger days. Things just would happen to me and I just used to follow. I never really had any plan. I guess I'm very lucky to have succeeded and survived. Music plays a big part in my painting as well. I deal with rhythms, tempo, and sound. Everything surfaces in my work. At the age of 15 and a half, when I finished my Cambridge leaving certificate, I came out to Australia on my own to study for the priesthood. I got off the train and this man approached me, dressed in black, and embraced me. Here's the man himself. And took me back to the minor seminary, and my life began on that morning. My mentor was a priest called Father Tom Cruise, who he used to lock me up in the room and just say, paint. I didn't have to do all the things that all the other boys had to do, like get up at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning and say prayers and go to Mass. And I used to paint until 3 or 4 in the morning, and he used to bring me cups of coffee in the morning. So I painted for the church. And then finally at the age of 43, I decided that I wanted to be a painter. I gave myself a couple of years. So I used to go out 7-8 hours a day, sit in the car and just paint. Architecture, how new villages, people. Then I painted a lot of the ports around the south of France. So when I came back to Fremantle, and I chose to live in Fremantle because it did remind me very much of the south of France. This exhibition is about dance. Dance series, actually painting the dances in the process of the dance, and then I try to dissolve the dances into the movement. So you see the dances, but you're looking more at the movement that they are creating. What I'm exploring is happy accidents that happen working with rice paper and having the inks penetrating 3 or 4 layers of rice paper. So the one that I'm most satisfied with is usually around about the 4th or the 5th layer. And it's taken me a journey to discover that there was more to what I was looking at. So the work now is becoming more expressive. Breaks up so easily. And work quickly so you don't allow your left brain to interfere too much. Trust your instincts. I guess I do have a certain way of teaching, because I try to encourage people to see beyond what they're looking at. It's more important to capture the atmosphere than the detail. To blur their vision, try to put themselves in a little trance, so they're looking at movement, they're looking at play of light. Not so much the subject matter, but the actual composition.
When things fail, it scares me, but at the same time, I know something is going to change and I look forward to it. I think one has to be fatalistic. You have to believe in yourself, follow your heart more than your head. And I also believe in impermanence. I believe in enjoying and getting satisfaction and not thinking too much about the end result. The journey is more important. So what I'm going through right now is living for my work and pushing boundaries. I can't force it. I have to go with it. I love changes. There's no such thing as perfection, and that's what I'm enjoying as part of my life. I'm at the peak of my living.